Hey everybody, it's Whitney. I was going to do this as a live, but we are about to get hit with thunderstorms, and so I didn't want to be on live and then either the dogs freak out or I have to step away. Sorry, I'm making noise, or I lose internet connection or something like that. So I figured I would just do it as a video and then I will upload it for you. I'm also going to end up putting this on YouTube, so this can just serve double duty. So for the YouTube video later, this is Whitney with Girl Friday Crafts, and I wanted to show you all the April Club Couture project. So I've been very bad about consistently doing projects, doing the club projects in videos, so I need to get back to that. But I really wanted to make sure to do this because there is a lot of really awesome stuff happening in April for Club Couture members or new members. So one of the things being that right now, if you join Club, you have a chance and place a $60 order, you get 5 retired Club transfers for free. That's about $80 in retail value. If you are already a Club member and place a $60 order, you get the same thing. There are Club surfaces that are for sale right now, and that's typically not how that works. You typically can only get the Club surface with the kit, and so there are some past Club surfaces that are for sale right now. There's also some really cool things coming later in the month for our Club members. So this is the April Club project. It's this little, what is this called? It's this French corner plaque, and you have this reusable transfer. Fresh strawberries, 25 cents a pint. You pick. Now the whole thing won't fit on the plaque, so you get to kind of pick and choose what you want on there, whether you just want the strawberries, whether you pick with the strawberries, anything you want. And this is a reusable transfer. You can put it on another surface. You could also, what would look really cute, and I just now thought of this, is you could layer surfaces on top of the other. So you could put part of the design on this right here, and then the rest of the design on another surface. And I don't think I have anything big enough to do that on. I'm thinking. Mine's kind of cracked. Oh no, it's not. It's supposed to be like that. And then you could do another part of the surface of the transfer on top of that, which would look really cute. So I'm going to grab some paste. So these are the 3 paste colors that you get with the club project. And if you'll notice, these are the 3 colors that are the VIP color of the month special. So it's cherry, eucalyptus, and bright white. I'm going to do something a little bit different with this. I'm going to use our strawberry swirl, gravity, and white, maybe vanilla. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll see. But I think that strawberry swirl would look really cute. And to be perfectly honest, I just had to order some more eucalyptus, so I don't have a jar. And because of the rain, oh, mine did break. All right, well, that's fine. It'll be okay for now. But because of the rain, I decided to just hop on real quick and record this. And I didn't really have time to to mess with my eucalyptus paste. So I can work with that and get it I can work with that and get it reactivated, but I wanted to just make sure that I could get this recording done before the weather got too bad. So we're just going to opt for a different color. So just so you all know, if this ever happens to you, we do have a mechanism for replacing broken products. It's called Fix It Fast. So I'm going to put in a Fix It Fast for this. So I'm just going to set those pieces aside because it looks like it broke and they came off, which, you know, it happens. That happens very rarely. These are very high quality products. I've only ever had one other thing come damaged, and you know that was resolved super quickly. So I will do a Fix It Fast for that, and it'll all get taken care of, and it'll be perfectly fine. So I know a lot of you have heard me talk about Club Couture, but for those of you who haven't, it is a monthly subscription. You get a full kit every month, all the things that you need to complete a project, including a reusable transfer. And so you do only get one surface, but the transfer is reusable, so you can use that to create different designs on all kinds of things. And we always say if it doesn't move, you can chalk on it. So you can definitely repurpose things around your home, including clothing, tote bags, things like that. You just need a little bit of chalk ink and utilize that transfer multiple times. On this, actually, because that fell off, I could actually do, well, it doesn't even matter that it fell off. You could actually do the other side of that too. And depending on how you choose to hang it, probably fairly easily punch a hole in that and then just put some twine through it. And then that would be really easy to hang. So we're going to defuzz that transfer a little bit, or fuzz it. I always say defuzz, it's really fuzz, but. And then I'm going to sit this back down on my backer sheet so that the transfer sticks a little bit to that and not to my desk. And what I'm going to do, I think what I want to do here is I want to put the words on it, and then I want to leave some space to put some strawberries. So we're going to do that like that. And I definitely want strawberries in the strawberry swirl. And I think I want fresh and 25 cents a pint. Nope. I want fresh and the lines in white. And then 25 cents a pint in gravity, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start in the middle, kind of work my way out. We're going to do a paste and peel here. And so in a paste and peel, you put your paste on whatever section you're doing first, or words or letters that you're doing first. And then you take your transfer and you peel that up off the surface And then you just let it drop back down a little bit. Gonna need a paper towel. Again, hopped on a little unprepared here. So I could try to get this done. Normally I have everything all laid out and I have my water and all the things, and I don't have any of that right now. Okay. So we're gonna do the strawberry. Now this strawberry swirl is kind of a shimmer, and this was a new color that came out with the spring collection. Now it's called an en vogue color, which means that it is, I won't necessarily say seasonal, because it doesn't necessarily mean that come fall, it's going to go away. But what it does mean is that it's more of an on-trend color and is not really intended to be in a in the permanent color collection. So it is something that if you see it, if you like it, I would recommend grabbing a jar. We usually get a heads up, or it'll go on sale or something like that when it's getting ready to be taken off the website. And the en vogue colors do stick around for a bit. It again, definitely not something that come July is going to be gone. But will it be in the collection next April still? I'm not sure. Will it become a permanent part of the collection? It's possible. Depends on how popular it becomes. Or if it looks like it's a color that might really just sort of stay on trend for a while, because that happens too. Okay. Pull that up. Set that to the side. And then I'm going to go back with my white. And get those lines in. Actually, I'm not going to lift that. We're just going to go real quick with my gravity, which came out in, I want to say November. It was a color of the month correlation with the release of Wicked. Make sure I'm staying in camera here because I just slid my mat accidentally. So we're going to fill this in, and then I'm going to use this when I do the strawberries for the stems. Now what I might do with the strawberries is pull in the cherry, just so we get that little bit of deep red and a little bit of contrast against this strawberry swirl. But we'll see. Kind of see how this looks overall. So there's that. I'm just knocking things over and knocking things off my desk. I don't know what's happening here. So we're going to pull this up here. very carefully. Try not to touch anywhere where I have wet ink. And there's that. So I have a little spot right here. Oh no, that's a distressing spot. So that's supposed to look like that. So I was gonna add some strawberries, but I kind of like that. So I might just leave that the way it is. And then I think I will try to find a larger surface that I can attach this to. And then maybe add some strawberries to the back of that. All right, so that was just super quick to show you all the April Club project. I'll post a little bit about all of the current Club Couture specials in the group. Let me know if you all have any questions. And I got it done before the storm hit. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.